Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we will discuss about a very important topic which is workplace mental health issues. Specifically, we will talk about burnout. As a new manager, you may want to achieve something. You may want to prove yourself. Your intention is good. You want to help the organization. You want to help your team members. But in this process, you need to also check yourself whether you are causing burnout of burnout to your employees. You may be doing something unintentionally, and that may be causing burnout to your employees. So you need to check that. So first, let us look at what is the burnout. So, and what is these numbers? 60%, 70%. There have been many studies in the recent past which indicates that 60% of the employees are experiencing burnout across globe, across the industries. And 70% of employees are reporting that they do not have enough support in their workplace to address the mental health issues. So World Health Organization has defined burnout as resulting from chronic workplace stress that is not successfully managed. So when a person is having continuous stress and that is not managed properly, that results into burnout. So what are the characteristics of burnout? Exhaustion or draining energy. You can see the people getting exhausted at the workplace. Their energy getting drained. And they have negative feelings about job because of the continuous stress. And there is a reduced professional efficacy, means there is a reduced productivity from those people. So these are the characteristics of burnout at workplace. And very importantly, it is also to be noted that burnout refers to phenomena in occupational context. You cannot apply this burnout into other areas of life. It is only related to the workplace. So let us look at what is the impact of this burnout. It may have personal impact, it may have professional impact, or both. When it comes to the personal impact, you can see the person who is experiencing burnout has physical health issues, chronic headaches and fatigue. It may also lead to hypertension, diabetes, and psychological health issues. So continuously stressed out, and then the person may get into depression, or the person may have anxiety issues. And because the stress is not managed properly and the productivity is also reduced, the person gets into some kind of low self-esteem or low self-confidence mode. The earlier, before getting burnout, the person may have high self-confidence. But once the person starts experiencing burnout, that creates some kind of low self-confidence. And you can also see behavioral issues. The person gets irritated very fast, and the person gets angry. And the person may, get into kind of isolation mode. The person may start yelling at other people. And because of that, it may lead to relationship issues, because he or she starts yelling at other people, colleagues. Obviously the relationships get strained. Even this may have impact on the personal life, and their family members also may get offended, and the relationship with family members also gets strained. And then probably the person may go for, or may adopt unhealthy coping mechanisms to avoid this kind of feeling. So the person may get into the addictions, alcohol, smoking, substance abuse, drugs, or some other things. So what is the impact on the organization? Reduced focus, lack of attention, and the person will not be able to take any decision, because the person is already fatigued, right, tired, exhausted. And there will be reduced commitment, and that results into the low productivity and low quality job. And because of these physical and psychological issues, person may take more sick leaves, absenteeism from the workplace, and it may lead to the person thinking about leaving the job, or leaving the job as such. So let us look at what are the reasons for this burnout. There are various reasons. A person may experience burnout due to one or more reasons. Many employees report that burnout happens because of the excessive workload, or unexpected, or unrealistic expectations, or unrealistic deadlines. Lack of clarity on what the person is doing, and lack of control. Sometimes we assign, as a manager, we assign the task, we assign the responsibility, but we may not give the required authority. So what happens is the person feels helplessness. The person has to get the job done, but that person doesn't have the authority. So he or she feels the lack of control, and lack of role clarity. Because we need to assign proper roles and responsibilities to the team members, but if that is not there, then that may lead to burnout. Similarly, the value conflict. The person may have individually different values than what the manager is expecting, or what the organization is expecting. And then lack of support from the managers, or lack of support from the colleagues, lack of support from the team members, that can also lead to burnout. And lack of opportunities, lack of either it is a horizontal growth or a vertical growth. There is no challenging work, so this also can lead to burnout. And then lack of engagement. Many times people don't involve their team members in the decision making process. Most of the times managers take decisions and dump it onto the team, and they feel that they are not engaged properly, they are not part of the process, decision making process. And lack of fairness or trust. People may perceive that whatever is happening is not in the right spirit, it is not happening in right manner, there is no fairness in whatever decisions people are taking, the leadership team is taking, and there is no trust in the team, there is no trust on the manager, and people don't feel respected, and they don't feel valued. And if people don't get timely feedback, or if people are not recognized appropriately, that also leads to burnout. Toxic behaviors culture. If people are having some kind of bullying issues, or the manager is a micromanaging the things, or there is a backstabbing happening, or the blame game happening at the workplace, that can also lead to burnout. And sometimes there could be some kind of personality issues where every person has a different threshold level of managing stress. So sometimes because of the person not able to cope up, that also can lead to burnout. But just remember, all these things will not happen overnight. It's an accumulated things. People, it may happen once, twice, thrice. Then when it gets repeated continuously, you know, people start getting into this kind of burnout. So I would like to ask you one question. Without knowing, are you causing burnout to your team members because of any of these reasons? So just check yourself. Next video, we will talk about how to prevent and how to address the burnout issues. Meanwhile, you can think about it. Are you causing burnout to your employees? So stay tuned for more details, and see you in the next video. Until then, please take care. Have a nice day. Bye.